So we're on number 3 on the same page, and what do we have to start with? To graph this function, graph this equation, we have to make a function table. We have to make a function table where we have x's, and remember, we get to pick. You have to put the function in the box. The whole thing. Oh, this one's a two-stepper.
Oh no.
I think he can handle it. Okay. It's 2x, take away 1. Would we multiply first or subtract first, says order of operations? We're always going to multiply, and then at the end we'll do the subtraction part. We don't have any fractions or anything crazy, right? So we need 2 negatives and 2 positives and 0. So I'm just going to go from -2 to +2 because there's no crazy fractions that would limit us. The math will always end up being a whole number. So I'm going to do -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. That's my go-to set of numbers for x. If there's no fractions and no decimals, I almost always pick -2 to +2 because it includes 0 and it makes the math easy. 1's easy to work with, 0's super easy to work with. Those are my go-to numbers. Okay? What's my next step? Once I pick easy x's to do. What do you? You have to fill in the middle. 2 times -2, take away 1. 2 times -1, take away 1. 2 times 0, take away 1. 2 times 1, take away 1. And 2 times 2, take away 1. The only thing that's switching in our rule is our x number. And it always matches whatever we picked for our x's. Always. Now, Caden already said we're going to multiply first. 2 times -2 is, oh, -4. Wait a minute. Now I'm subtracting. What do you have to do when you subtract and it's negative and it's, what are you going to do? Add the opposite. I'm going to do that right now. I know I'm going to end up with a negative number here and here. So I'm going to add the opposite because otherwise I get the numbers wrong. We always add the opposite when you have positives and negatives and you're subtracting. So now it's -4 plus -1. Well, if I'm in the whole 4 and I'm in the whole 1 more, -5. 2 times -1 is -2 plus -1 is -3. 0. Oh, I love that one. 0 take away 1 is -1. Couldn't I add the opposite here as well and still get the right answer?
Yeah.
Well, yes. It will work that way every time. To be honest, I usually, when I see subtraction, add the opposite automatically because I'm really good at adding negative numbers. 2 times 1 is?
2.
Take away 1 is?
1.
2 times 2 is?
4.
Take away 1 is?
3.
What do I do now that I have a function table? Now I have enough and I can graph it, right? So my x is -2 down to -5. -1 and -3. Be careful on the zeros. Remember, I'm stuck on the axis here. And then I go down to -1. I frequently still get 7th graders that move over 1 and 1, 2 and 3. Am I done yet?
No.
What do I have to do next?
Draw your line.
Draw my line because we don't know what the values are right here. We just know we got to pick some easy ones, and it could be anything in between there and go on forever and ever. There's no situation limiting us at this point in time.